As we wait not so patiently for sports to return, news is leaking out today that NASCAR will be one of the first sports to return. North Carolina has opened up the race shops again so teams can get back to work and get their cars ready. A report in The Athletic today says when NASCAR resumes this season on May 17, it'll be with consecutive races at Darlington and then consecutive races at Charlotte. Let's call on Jeff Striegle now. He calls races for MRN. He's our go-to guy when we talk racing. Jeff, your reaction to a big hurdle being cleared here now?
Yeah, a really big hurdle, Jack, and that's good news, I think, for everybody, not only in NASCAR, but it is waiting for something to provide a bit of a diversion for everything we've been going through. What you're hearing, Jack, is the same thing that is the same thing that we are hearing. We'll start with Darlington on a Sunday, come back to do Darlington again on a Wednesday, and then head over to Charlotte. And by the way, just as we're coming on, you had mentioned that the teams are going back to work. The governor of Charlotte has approved that they can run the Coke 600 on May the 24th, provided that things in that state don't, take a turn for the worst.
And that'll be, Jeff, without fans. We watch racing on TV and we're focused on the cars, not really on fans in the crowd. Will it matter? Is it going to be different to watch it when there are no fans there?
I think it will. The fans are a huge part of NASCAR. They embrace everything that goes on. I think we enjoy embracing with the fans as much as the fans enjoy embracing with the competitors. But if that's what it takes, I know the fans will support the fact that that's how we need to start. And then hopefully in a matter of a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, we can bring the fans back.
Jeff, drivers have no problem social distancing once a race starts. How safe is it for the pit crews who have to work very close in proximity in the garage? Is there any concern from what you're hearing about safety?
Well, I think there's always going to be a concern, Jack. And I know that NASCAR is taking every possible precaution they can see or deem necessary to make sure that safety is on the forefront of everything that's going on. We're talking about, and what I'm hearing is that there may not be live pit stops. If that's the case, then the teams are going to be able to leave at least 5 additional crew members at home. And if you think of 40 cars and 5 crew members apiece, that's a lot of people that they could possibly leave home. If they do that, Jack, all of that will be designed with safety in mind.
So if they do that, what does that look like for racing?
Like what we might see if we were going to go to Berlin on a Saturday night right here in the West Michigan area. It would just be a controlled pit stop. We're still going to run long distances. If they do run the Coke 600, it will still be 600 miles, and we'll still need to stop and fuel the car and change tires. But instead of doing it in 13 or 14 seconds, they may give the teams 3 minutes to bring the cars down pit road, send a couple of crew members over the wall instead of 5, and they would just take their time, change the cars, put them back out on the racetrack and go.
Last thing, Jeff, how much do sports fans need this, and how much do you, as a guy who calls racing, need this in your life right now?
Well, I'm as much of a fan as part of this is my life, obviously, as you know. I'm looking forward to getting back. I think everybody, whether they're a golf fan, football fan, baseball fan, it doesn't matter. If we can see live sports on TV or listen to it on the radio, I think we'll all embrace it. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to the official announcement, because what we're talking about right now still has not been officially approved. But I would imagine, Jack, that within a matter of an hour or two, maybe a day or two, we're going to have all of this official.